You don't know what's around the corner until you go around the corner. If I don't know who you are, I don't know what you're going through. I'm not here to pretend that, I understand what you're going through or how you feel in your life. And it's funny when you see a man without arms and legs up on stage with a smile, you sort of subconsciously compare your suffering to my suffering, and in your own mind, your conclusion is that, well, you'll never complain again in your life because you can't imagine how it would be without limbs. However, I believe it's worse actually being in a broken home than having no arms, no legs. I think the biggest disability that we have as human beings is unbelief. Everything starts with a vision, and a man without vision dies. Before we get into any more serious stuff, I need to open up with a couple funny stories, actually. I always open up with a couple funny stories. When people come and meet me, they don't know what to do with me. Do I shake his hand or, whatever. And I just hug people. I'm a hugging machine. I've hugged about 350,000 people. So one day I was on a plane. I was, complaining about my leg room on the plane. And so my friends put me in the overhead compartment. They put me up there and I could stretch my legs. No, they put me up there and I wanted to freak someone out. So, yeah, we did. We closed the door. I mean, seriously, if I get in trouble, what are they going to do? Handcuff me or something? Seriously. So, you can cause a little bit of trouble here and there, but I have to tell you, there was this one day where I was in a car and I'm in the front seat of the vehicle. And don't worry, I wasn't driving or anything like that. But we were there and we're waiting for the lights to change, and this car comes up next to us and this girl is looking at me. So I'm looking at her and she's looking at me, I'm looking at her, I'm thinking, cool. I'm like, I want to freak the heck out of her. So I know from the other side, from the outside of the vehicle, when you look in and you see me, all you see is my head from the side. So you have no idea that I have no arms, no legs. So I grab the seatbelt in my mouth and I loosen it like this so then I can freely move. Now she's looking at me all weird because I'm eating my seatbelt. But with that undivided attention, knowing all she sees is my head, just imagine that's all you see. I just did this. It was incredible, man. I tell you, it was awesome. There are some times where you're going to wish that you could rewind and do things all over again. There are times where you just wish you could forget memories and you try to drown those memories in alcohol or different pleasures and maybe get distracted by the goals and ambitions of your life and try to put the past behind and move forward. We're all human beings. Please don't get me wrong, I don't wake up every morning with a smile on my face. The first thing I want you to take away from today is this: you will have good days and you'll have bad days, but you will always learn something more or something new, and you will learn more overall on bad days than good days. If you're a person who wants to, let's say, improve on your character of patience, let's say, don't complain when you're waiting in a line. You ain't going to grow in patience until you're put in a place to wait. I stand before you without arms and legs, but a very strong man because of the bad days in my life. You know how it is. If you didn't go what you've gone through, you wouldn't be who you are today. You may have arms and legs, but unless you know three things. Number one, who are you and what your value is? Number two, what is your purpose here in life? And number three, what is your destiny when you're done here? If you don't know the answers of any of those three questions, you're more disabled than I.